Hi, Peter Stoll, clarinetist in Toronto, Canada, with Timbral trills. So these are trills that don't change pitch so much. They're certainly not going up a full semitone. It's more like alternating different color fingerings. So sometimes they're called color trills, or in Italian, bisbigliando, which is spelled Bigliando. If you write for a player bisbig, Bisbig, period, we usually know what it means, although it probably helps to put it in the key at the front. But what does it sound like? Here's one. Here's another one. As you can hear, part of the problem is you don't want to get too much pitch change, because then it just starts to sound like a quarter tone trill or something like that. Generally, there's a limitation mechanically. Again, these work much better with the notes I play up higher on the clarinet with my left hand than when I get down to the bottom. So they work down to around an E flat over the break. So great. On a D over the break, I'm in trouble. It just sounds like a normal trill. Same thing in the bottom register, works great down to about a G sharp, A flat. And then I get to a low G, and I'm kind of out of luck. You can try faking like what I do for a B. There are some side fingerings that might work for some of the notes just over the break, like B or C, but consult a player because it's tricky territory. The bass clarinet with the closed tone holes, you can get some of these effects with different fingerings. It's not the same as on the clarinet. But when I get down to that D with the three fingers, I'm out of luck again. So it's the same basic fingering limitation. So how to write them? Here's an example here that I thought was pretty good. And it's always helpful if you just spell out right then and there what you mean, rather than I have to look everything up in a key at the front of the part. So this is pretty clear. Maybe the trill sign with the degree sign, the harmonic sign. I don't think I'd use a plus, because I'd save that for slap tongue. You don't want to be sort of using the same symbols, reusing them too much if you can help it. But certainly I would know what that means. Or often people will write a G sharp and then another G sharp in brackets and then say bisbig with a period, so that then you know what that means. So it's a cool effect, but it does have some mechanical limitations. I should say that they work at every dynamic. It's not going to overblow or anything, so at least that fingering wouldn't. So there are possibilities there, but as always, consult E. Michael Richards or Rayfeld books and websites, or an actual player. Hope that is helpful.